G'day guys, it's Jim, and in today's video I'm going to explain why you need to unlock Excalibur in RuneScape 3. Yes, the mythical sword is an actual thing in this game, and it's a pretty damn cool sword. Now, we only have one problem. Laser over here doesn't exactly have it. I'm working on getting it for Laser, so we're gonna have to use the Mad Maxed account today, so we'll swap over to that. Although, look at the fashionscape. Your boy's got some pretty good fashionscape for that brand new Max cape on the account. It looks freaking sick. Let's go and visit Max and see what she has to offer. Okie dokie, jumping over to Max, we can see that she is holding the Excalibur. Now, this sword on its original version will boost your defense by 8 levels, and then it's got an enhanced version and an elite enhanced version. So there's 3 different versions of this sword, and you can upgrade it. Now, the first version, as I said, will boost your defense level. The second one will actually heal you, and the third one will heal you even more, making this an awesome item to have in your inventory. How much does it heal? Let me tell you. The enhanced Excalibur, so level 1 upgrade, is going to give you 20% of your max life points healed over a 20-second period. The enhanced elite one, so the second upgrade, is going to be 40% of your max life points over 40 seconds. So it's going to continuously heal you for that 40 seconds. Now, it does have a cooldown of 5 minutes, but it's going to heal you a huge chunk of your health, and it's not going to cost you adrenaline to heal. Why is that so awesome? Because adrenaline is what you want to save. If you can not drain your adrenaline, it means that you're going to get your threshold abilities a lot sooner, meaning that you can deal more damage, as well as not having to worry about eating your food. You can just have this go off in your inventory by clicking activate, and then you don't have to worry about eating and wasting money with your food as well. It can save you a bit of money. If you manage to get the elite version of it, you will also gain an additional 15% boost to your defense level. So this thing's going to really fortify you, make you nice and strong, and you don't have to use potions, you don't have to use money. It's going to be completely free of charge. But the thing that you obviously have to weigh up is if you have the levels to unlock the elite version. The regular enhanced version is still going to be awesome and heal you, but ultimately you want that elite one for double the heals as well as the extra defense levels. So how do we go about unlocking this epic sword? To unlock this sword, you just need to complete Merlin's Crystal, which is a pretty short quest. It's not too bad. There's only one enemy in there to defeat, which is Sir Mordred, which is level 23. There is another person that you have to defeat if you get an answer wrong, but if you follow the quest guide, you should be a-okay. Again, there is no other quest requirements for this. It's literally just the Merlin's Crystal quest, and that will unlock the base model of the Excalibur, the one that gives you the defense boost. If you want the enhanced Excalibur that heals you, this is what we need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sears Village. This village here is most known for most people in old school, where we used to hang out and train fletching for some reason. This was to the fletching town. What we need to do to get the enhanced Excalibur is we need to complete the hard achievement diaries. So first up, you need to complete the easy task, and then you can get the Sears headband. Then we need to upgrade the Sears headband to level 3 with the hard task. So do the easy task and the hard task, and then we can get the enhanced Excalibur. To access the achievement diary and see the task, you just need to click this symbol here with the sword and the shield, and that will bring up the achievements menu. You can go into the achievements menu and look by area task. Go down to Sears Village, where you'll be able to find the easy and hard Sears Village task. The first task is to pick 5 flax. Walk clockwise around the big mysterious statue. That big mysterious statue is just here beside the castle. If you were wondering which one it is, just walk around it in a clockwise motion, which is to go from the left side of the head to the right side of the head and walk around. Then you need to have Sir Gallad make you a cup of tea. Sir Gallad is this location over here. He's just located in this building right here next to McGrubber's Wood. You can get him to make you the cup of tea. Very simple. You can take a poison chalice to King Arthur. In order to do that, we need to speak to a certain NPC, which is located over here. He can get you the poison chalice, and then just walk it over to the Camelot Castle and give it to King Arthur, where you can complete that one. Nice and simple. Spin 5 bowstrings. There is a spinnery just down here in this house back here. So it's pretty simple. Just go upstairs and spin the bowstrings. Fill 5 pots with flour from the Sinclair Mansion. You can actually do this one while you're on the actual quest, the Murder Mysteries quest, so you can do that one while on quest, nice and easy. Give 5 locals a glass of cider in the pub, so just over here to the pub on the left-hand side, we can give them 5 glasses of cider. Just buy the cider from the Grand Exchange. Planting some jute. There is a farming patch just behind the pub here over to the left. You can buy jute seeds from the Grand Exchange, and then all we need to do is plant them over here in this farming patch. That's a very, very easy one to do. Using the churn at the Sinclair Mansion, all we need to go is back up to the same place we did the Murder Mysteries quest, and you need to bring yourself a bucket of milk. Otherwise, just bring a bucket and you can actually milk the cow over here if you wanted to do it yourself. And then over to the left-hand side, you'll find the churn. I know this one was confusing for a lot of people, but it's right there. So use the dairy churn and you've completed that one. To buy a candle, we need to teleport to Canterbury, and then all we need to do is buy a candle from the candle maker who is at the docks. Very simple. So down at the docks, we find the candle maker who is standing just here. All we need to do is trade and buy a candle from that person. Buying a black candle from the other quest won't work. You just need to buy a regular one. While we're here in Canterbury, we can catch a mackerel, so we do need to have our net on us, and we can just go down here to the fishing location, and what we want to do is net on the harpoon spot. So cage and harpoon? No, we want net and harpoon. Just click net and eventually you'll find a mackerel that you can catch there. And the last one is prayer at the Sears Village altar. So let's teleport back to Sears Village. And just south of the lodestone, you will find the altar in this church down the back. This one's pretty simple. It does get a little bit trickier here through the hard achievements, and they'll be a little bit harder to explain. There's a lot more requirements, but let's jump over to the hard achievement diary. As I said, the last one here is to go in the church and just pray at the altar. You have now completed the easy Sears Village task. Here are the requirements for the hard achievement diary. We've got to do the King's Ransom quest, which can take a little bit. There is a fair few quests involved in unlocking that, including one small favor, which isn't as bad as it seems. In RuneScape 3, one small favor is not bad. It's just a running simulator. A Fairy Tale Part 2 and Family Crest, which gives us the cooking gauntlets. So once you have those quests done, we can then do the hard achievements. Again, if you guys are lost on this, you can check in the description down below. You'll have a list of this. The requirements for the skills is 80 cooking, 80 fletching, 76 fishing, 75 fire making, 70 defense, 70 prayer, 60 wood cutting, 56 magic, 39 ranged, 36 agility, and 22 strength. If you have all of these, you'll be able to get the enhanced Excalibur. First up, cut 5 sets of U-logs. So that's nice and easy. Down here at the church, you will find the U-logs. You can just cut yourself 5 U-logs. Now, to teleport to the ranging guild, we do need a combat bracelet, so you can buy this on the Grand Exchange, of course. If you're an Iron Man, you will have to make this with a Dragon Stone, I believe, so it's a little bit of a requirement for an Iron Man, but if you can just buy it on the Grand Exchange, it'll be a lot easier. Once you have your combat bracelet, just right-click it and rub, and then we can teleport to the ranging guild, and you will unlock the achievement once you teleport there. Nice and simple. String a magic shortbow in Sears Village. You don't actually have to cut this magic log yourself. You can just bring one and then bring a bowstring into the bank in Sears Village where you can do that. You can also do the high alch in there as well. So you will have to high alch a shortbow in Sears Village. If you have another magic log in your inventory, you can burn a magic log just out the front and knock those 3 out very quickly. Next up, we need to go back to Canterbury where we're going to catch some sharks and then we're going to cook them with the cooking gauntlets. The cooking gauntlets are from the Family Crest quest. So you do need to go and do that quest, it's very tongue twister, to get the gauntlets. Once you've got them, you can get that. So to catch shark, you want a harpoon on the net option to catch sharks. Once you've got 5 of them, run back down here and we can go to the range, which is just beside the bank. And what we're going to be using is this range over here. Make sure you've got your cooking gauntlets on when you're cooking the shark, but all you need to do is cook 5 shark, and you have got both of those achievements done. Okay guys, so the next 2 is going to require a little bit of prep. We're going to need 5 uncharged orbs. You could buy those from the Grand Exchange. We're also going to need the runes to charge them, so look for the charge water orb spell in the spellbook and then get the runes required. Then we also need to get ourselves a mithril crossbow, a mithril grappling hook, or if you guys wanted to make one that goes on your tool belt, which I highly suggest, you're going to need also 5 bars. So to make this, you can actually just use the mithril crossbow, the mithril grapple, and 5 mithril bars on an anvil. That will give you the enhanced grappling hook, and you can add it to your tool belt so you never need to bring a grappling hook again. This is the way that I recommend it. Go and do this way rather than the other way, so you've always got it. Once you've got your grappling hook, your 5 uncharged orbs, we're going to need to go into Taverley Dungeon. So I suggest if you've never been here before, maybe bring a little bit of food if you're a lower level, but by the time you get to this task, you should be fine. Cross over the crossing if you've got the agility level. If not, go all the way around. Now we're going to need to get a certain key. So there is a certain key for this dungeon if you don't have the agility level. If you do have the agility level, it's rather fast. If you have the agility level, you can either go through the pipe here, or you can use this one over next to the spiders, which you can jump over the strange floor if you've got the agility level. If not, we have to go all the way over here, open this door, and again, this part here might take a little while to do, because if it's your first time in here, this is definitely a pretty good dungeon to unlock. You know, there is Slayer task in here that you do, as well as other items, and we're just going to run all the way down the back, past the bats, and then all the way down here to the Black Knights, then the floating axes and everything like that. Just keep running all the way down the back. I'm going to do this live with you. I'm not going to cut it up or anything so that you guys can follow this one through at the same time. Just keep running south. Run all the way south, past the scorpion, past all the floating axes, into the area with the dwarves and the scorpions as well. And we're just going to keep running south. This is going to take us to the same location where you hand in your archaeology artifacts for the Zamarakian stuff. So if you've ever been here before through archaeology, you know where you're going. And we want to run all the way down to the back where we have to kill a guard and take his key. So we're running all the way down the back here through all of the Black Knights, and just keep running down all the way into this back east corner. So go to the east corner. You want to kill the jailer over here, so make sure you kill the jailer. And what we're going to do is we're going to get a key from the jailer after he dies, and we're going to use this key to open the cell door and talk to the explorer. The explorer is going to exchange the jail key for us into a brass key, and what we're going to do is use that key. So we've got the key on the ground, pick up the jail key, use the jail key on the door, and then talk to the explorer, who will then give you another key. So, do you have a reward for freeing me? There we go. Do you know where else we can explore? Yes, please. And that gives us the dusty key. So now that we have the dusty key, we can actually leave here and go all the way back the way that we came, except this time we are going to go across the bridge the other way. Now, I could easily chop this up, but I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers who lives in the dark, because I know exactly how that feels, where someone just does a random cut through the footage and you don't know exactly where you should run. They'll tell you where you run, but it's easier if you're just following along live. So we're just going to go down the back here and go all the way up the top, cross the bridge on the other side of where we come from. Look out for the lesser demons. This is why I said to bring food if you are a lower level. And what we're going to do is we're going to open this gate using the dusty key that we just had. If you guys have the key ring, you can also add this to the key ring just by clicking that, which is very nice. The key ring we will unlock from a quest which is required for this as well, which is one small favor. So we're running past all of the blue dragons, and now we're going to go into the black dragon area, black demon area, and into the spiders down the back. So just keep running all the way around, and then into the spiders, which takes us to the black dragons and the hellhounds. As I said, if you've got the agility level, you could literally cross that right there and enter here instantly. So if you've got the agility level, please use it. If not, you are in for one heck of a run. Going past the black dragons now, and then finally up the ladder, down the back, where we eventually reach the water obelisk. So make sure that you charge your 5 water runes on the obelisk, just like that, and that will unlock this achievement for you. Then we want to use our grapple after that on the tree. So we can grapple the tree, which is going to shoot our crossbow across, and that will unlock the second achievement there. Again, this one does take a little bit of a while. Sorry that this took so long to explain, but I am guessing there is a lot of people who don't actually know about this or how to do this. So there you go. That's those 2 achievements done. Let's go for the last ones back in Sears Village. This last achievement is going to be the longest one for you to unlock, which it requires the Piety Prayer. So you're going to need to complete King's Ransom, which also requires one small favor and a fair few other quests to get to. To unlock prayer, you're going to need to do Knight's Wave Training Ground, which is also a mini quest from that series. Once you unlock Piety, you need to activate Piety, walk through the door, and that will unlock that achievement in this courtroom. So that is all of the hard achievements for the Sears Village. It sounds like a lot, I know, but I literally knocked it out in one day. So Max didn't have anything. I got all of that done in one day. It sounds like it's a lot more work than it really is. But remember, the payoff from doing this is a sword that's going to heal you 20% of your maximum health. It's definitely worth it. And then if you do have the levels, you can actually go for the elite one, which is to make an Admiral Pry from scratch, make an enchanted diamond tip bolt from scratch, make a magic shield bow from scratch, make an extreme ranging potion from scratch, and then cast fertile soil. Again, none of these were hard. The elite tasks are actually easier than the hard task. Definitely worth it for the double healing. So you're going to heal yourself 40% for doing the elite task. You're going to heal yourself 20% for the hard task. It's, again, I can't stress this enough. It sounds way worse than it actually is. That quest line is needed anyway. You're going to unlock Piety. You're going to unlock the key ring, as I showed you just before, so that you can add your keys to the key ring. You will never have to bring your keys anywhere with you again because they're on the key ring. You're also going to complete some very useful quests, such as the Fairy Tale quest, which will give you access to the fairy rings, which I need to show you for the achievement as well. The fairy rings is in McGrubber's Woods, which is just over to the left here. All you need to do is run around to the back of it and enter it as you would. In the back over here is the fairy ring. So you just need to squeeze through the gate, which is just over here. If I can click it, there we go. Squeeze through the gate, run around the side, and you can see the fairy ring is over there. All you have to do is use the fairy ring after doing Fairy Tale Part 2 quest, and you will unlock that achievement. That will be all the hard achievements done, and you can access the enhanced Excalibur. Whew, my voice is getting dry from this one. But there you go, guys. That is another episode of Why You Need done. My name is Jim. If you're new around here, subscribe for some more RuneScape content, and I will frickin' see you later.